I feel like my memory sucks now. Like I think I have Alzheimer's.
I'm sure you do. Early onset.
Yeah.
We should look up these signs.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Let's see if we can diagnose ourselves. Does Kalyn actually have Alzheimer's? Maybe.
Okay, here we go. Memory loss.
Yep.
Forgetting recently learned information.
Yep.
Important dates.
I don't have any of those.
Unlike typical age-related forgetfulness, early onset Alzheimer's leads to significant and worsening memory problems.
Yeah. Fun times.
I think we got to keep mine in this vein.
Yeah.
It's comedy gold. All right, that was so memory loss was symptom 1. Symptom 2, difficulty with tasks.
Yeah.
Struggling to complete familiar tasks such as following a recipe or managing finances.
I don't do that anymore.
Managing finances.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck it. It'll be fine. That's been my takeaway.
You've been listening to the Robert and Kalyn Get Rich. Here's our financial advice. Fuck it.
Yeah, see what you can remember and do that.
Changes in mood or personality.
Yeah.
Confusion, getting lost in familiar places.
I mean, I can't find my way around your basement.
I call them the catacombs.
Yeah, there's so many fucking doors down here.
Door,
like, where does that door go? I don't know.
Door to a door.
Yeah,
Who came up
I
with
know.
this?
There's that door by the TV that's just like a door to between the walls.
That goes to like Narnia or something.
Yeah, I know. I get lost. Like, family's like, where have you been? We're gonna eat dinner soon. I'm like, I don't know where
I
I've
don't
been.
know.
Yeah.
Vision problems, difficulty with depth perception, visual processing, or spatial awareness.
Well, I mean, I seem to never have been able to get a good grasp on how big my ass is. I fucking run into furniture and shit all the time. Like, my hips will constantly have bruises on them, like, just from, like, fucking walking and then just, like, pow, into whatever. Like, I'm like, what the fuck?
Folks, ask your doctor before it's too late. Do you have early onset Alzheimer's? Do you keep running into stuff with your ass?
You're just like, damn it, now I've got another bruise.
That's Andrea. She just shows up with random bruises.
I think that's being a girl.
Yeah, you may be right, because that like never happens to me. I don't know the last time I had a bruise. I have to like break a bone to get a bruise. You know?
Yeah, no, not me.
Show us a bruise right now.
I'd have to like pull my pants down. I'd be like, see this one right on my ass? Yeah. All the time I'll sit down too hard in an armchair or whatever and I'll like miss. And so then I'll sit right in the corner on the hard part of the chair. And then I'm like, fuck! And I'll have like a bruise for like 2 weeks. Like in the middle of my ass. I'm like, nice. Like hopefully it's not swimsuit season, you know?
Take a moment to think about where to...
Exactly. Yeah.
I will tell you this, the last time I hit something with my ass and bruised it.
Well, you have a smaller territory to be working with.
I feel like I have a pretty good handle on the size of my ass. So
it sucks when you sit down on the chair arm, though. Just like kind of collapse into it and you're like, fuck! Like I feel it to my bone.
Yeah, your tailbone is really not yours personally. I can't speak for that one. But a person's tailbone is really sensitive, and when you bang that, I don't know how sensitive they are, but man, when you bang it, bruise it, break it, that is painful for sure.
Like, do you just not sit down for after that? Like, how do you let it heal?
I think there's a lot of like, oh crap, I forgot my
little circle donut thing.
My little what?
The donut thing that people sit on when they've got like, I don't know, hemorrhoids or something.
I was going in the direction of like, I forgot my cup of coffee or my reading glasses or my books over there or whatever. Gotta get back up.
I guess.
I think that's what it's like.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah.
Early onset Alzheimer's symptom number 6. Withdrawal from social activities.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Avoiding work, hobbies, or social engagements due to difficulty following conversations or fear.
I think I need to get in touch with a neurologist pronto.
You certainly avoid work, but I don't know if it's due to difficulty following conversations or fear of making mistakes.
No, I don't care about that.
I could hardly care less about making mistakes.
Yeah. Following conversation, though, sometimes I feel like I'm bad about that with you.
Well, part of the problem is we both mumble. Here's the part I wish with the mumbling or the not hearing. Whenever I say something and Andrea's like, what? And I'm like, forget it. Like, most of it...
Sorry. Like, keep talking. This is thrilling.
I'm like, most of the things I say aren't worth saying the first time, much less repeating.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Delusions, holding on to beliefs that are not true, such as paranoia or suspicion.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like every old person.
See, that's the problem, is I'm already an old person. I just feel like my sparkle is gone. Like, if that counts as mood and personality changes. Like, yeah.
You gotta go see the doctor. Listen, doc.
I used to be like, yeah, somebody like, you know, my...
You did?
See, I can't find the word.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right, so you call
My joie de vivre is gone.
You call into the doctor's office. Yes, hello, this is Dr. Wertheimer's.
Yes, Dr. Wertheimer. I used to be sparkly. Now I'm not. Is that Alzheimer's?
Used to be sparkly in what sense? Like your skin sparkles?
My spirit, my joie de vivre. Like, I used to be a sparkly person.
We don't typically look at spirits here.
You are a worthless doctor.
But we like referrals. Do you have insurance?
Yeah, right. I do.
We don't accept Medicaid, so if you're somebody who's lost your sparkle and you're on Medicaid,
You're in trouble.
That's
bad news.
Yeah, so fragile you lost your sparkle. I wonder if we have enough banter to start the episode.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's start the episode.
Okay.
Cue the music. You are listening to, what was it again? What's the name of our show? I can't remember.
What are we doing?
Or do simple tasks.
Wait, it's Robert and
Someone else.
Kalyn.
Yeah,
Get Rich.
Alzheimer's. No. Robert and Kalyn Get Rich. This is episode 54. Today is May 17th, 2025. I am Robert Kimmel, your host. This is Kalyn Kimmel, your other host.
That's me, I think.
Well, if you can handle simple tasks, here's one for you. Please hit the like button, rate us, give us 5 stars. Maybe leave us a comment.
Yeah.
And also the forward button works very well too. You can send this to all your friends who might have any concerns. If they've lost their joie de vivre or their sparkle,
Yeah.
or they have trouble with basic tasks, that is our core audience.
Yeah.
People who struggle with basic
We're with you. We're right there with you.
Yeah.
Watch us slowly deteriorate on YouTube.
over time. This is how much we've deteriorated over 54 episodes. Wait till you see episode 108. I was looking at our TikToks. What caught my eye was the search queries that we come up in. So these all tie for first, but lucky lottery candle.
Mountain Dew Spark. Yeah.
Especially if they misspell it. WWDW. Jandy trucular salt.
What? What?
I don't know. It's kind of the same.
Coffin toes. Coffin
toes. Like, you see why this all makes perfect sense, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, besides the Jandy trucular salt. Robert Gummy Bears?
Robert Gummy Bear. Yeah.
I didn't know people were searching for Robert Gummy Bears, but...
one guy. I don't know. They're on TikTok. I've got to see
Robert Gummy Bears.
And then Coffin Toes. Relatedly, we happened to get a comment on Facebook.
Where it was about Jandy trucular salt.
It was. Maybe we should Google Jandy.
I know. So Jandy is a brand of saltwater pool chlorinating systems. So it's not trucular, it's true clear.
Oh.
Salt. I still have no idea why that would come up in our stuff.
Who's searching TikTok for Jandy? They're like, you have no idea what you're searching for.
Yeah, they're like, maybe you meant Robert and Kalyn Get Rich. Yeah. Is that what you, when you said Jandy trucular salt, true clear salt?
Are you the kind of person who wanders around the house and what do you see?
Is your Alzheimer's acting up again?
You type into TikTok, whatever you see. There's a bag of Jandy
true clear salt. You're like, I need to know more about this.
Where can I go for more knowledge about this
I need the source of truth. TikTok. And I think Robert and Kalyn Get Rich on TikTok is the place.
So our Facebook comment was on this post on Facebook, May 25th, 2024.
Almost a year ago.
A week from a year ago, yes. And it was the one of you reading your letter to Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Why have you forsaken me? Brett Christensen writes in, it was the best. We can bring it back. And he started this Facebook group, Bring Back the Spark.
Wow.
Bring back Mountain Dew Spark.
Join group. Click join group.
We are joining this group.
Yeah.
I should write them back and be like, you can leverage our platform.
Absolutely. Do you want to be a guest?
We are like a charter member of Bring Back Mountain Dew Spark. So simply put, Spark is the best flavor ever invented by Mountain Dew.
I agree.
Yeah.
I do.
And it's time to bring it back as a permanent flavor. So.
Let's let go of the fucking Code Red or the ones that are for 4th of July, the patriotic flavors of Mountain Dew. We don't need those.
So, have you heard of the Mountain Dew conspiracy theory?
No, I haven't.
So, there's this cat out on the social webs promoting this idea that there's this Mountain Dew conspiracy theory, which goes like...
God. Sorry.
This is podcast gold. Kalyn, you're a podcast professional.
Yeah.
Like,
what am I supposed to do when I have to yawn? Just be like... Okay, I'm back, everybody. You'll know because my eyelashes will be like that.
Your head's out of the picture. Our whole podcast is us guys. Yeah. What do you?
Tell me more about that. Man,
they should make podcast equipment more expensive, so we couldn't do this. Obviously,
fuck that asshole.
Which one?
The one who said that.
Yeah, like 5 of them said that.
Really?
It's like a pretty common.
What it said it, dickheads. Like, yeah. Like, joke's on you, dickheads, because my brother's got cash.
I can buy podcast equipment no matter what it costs.
Right. Good luck putting me out of the market.
It's hard to make a podcast. It's easy to write a comment.
That's the whole thing with these fucking trolls. Like, okay, as soon as you create something and I watch it and it's worlds better than mine, I'll be like, cool, you're right. You're better at this than I am.
Yeah.
I should get out of the game.
Right.
But I guarantee you don't have a podcast.
We know we could get whooped by the big podcast.
Yeah, but those guys aren't the ones saying, like, yeah, you guys suck.
Yeah.
You know? I guarantee it. Because they, like, know the struggle.
Joe Rogan's going around.
He's creating fake profiles, and he's like, man, too bad podcast equipment isn't more expensive.
That'd be amazing.
Jerks.
That'd be amazing if Joe Rogan, doesn't even disguise himself. He just goes around.
He's just like, yeah, Robert and Kalyn. Get out of here.
I'm Joe Rogan.
I'm Joe Rogan, and I do not approve this podcast. Like,
listen, Jim Schmidt talks finances. The Rocky River Church podcast.
Right. Fucking, it's too bad you guys can afford equipment. Like, God. Maybe, when was the last time you went on anybody's anything? Not like a podcast or thing, but like somebody's like, here, I'm going to show you guys how I do cheerleading. You know, they're like, give me a tee, give me a whatever, and you're like, you fucking suck.
Yeah.
You know,
you should make cheerleading equipment more expensive.
It's just so mean spirited. I don't know what you get from it.
And
whatever.
What's your contribution to the universe?
If I don't like something that I'm watching or listening to or whatever, I turn it off.
A great analogy is stand-up comedians.
I feel like there's more of a stand-up culture right now than like ever before because of Netflix and whatever doing specials. But
it used to be a CD bar kind of thing.
Right, or you watch HBO
late night after they show Apollo 13.
Right, yeah, which is one of my favorite movies.
It was a wonderful movie.
Yeah.
It made my top 65 list.
Yeah, it's in my top 10, honestly.
Top 10? Like, I want to say it's a top 15 for me.
What do you like better?
Casablanca.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
Everybody's got a few that are super popular, like Big Lebowski or something, and you're like, I don't quite get Big Lebowski.
Yeah, I feel like that's fun to quote and stuff, but ultimately, it's a little too deadpan, a little lack of plot, you know? I want something to be advancing towards some goal here, or something, you know, like just in general. I mean, if it's just an expose about dudes,
it's a low piece, kill you. Like, Lord of the Rings is kind of like about the world of Middle Earth.
Yeah,
Big Lebowski's like the world
of bowling and being alcoholics. Yeah. Like, right, whose rug gets peed on, and it's a fucking problem, you know? Like,
and the millionaire daughters.
Right, yeah.
Like I said, milieu.
So yeah,
some people are into elves and orcs, and some people are into
bowling. Yeah. The movies I find it hardest to like put into like are movies that where the first time I saw it I was like, what? Like Usual Suspects is my best example of this, where it's like once you've seen it and you know the ending or whatever, maybe it's like Sixth Sense would also be this, like your mind's fucking blown the first time, but then it's kind of lost its like its thing because you know the answer, like, but the first time you're just like what? Like, you know what I mean? And like it's hard for me to place those on the list because it's like, man, if I could go back in time and have not seen that and watch it again, I would do that. Like once I get my Alzheimer's fully developed, then like life is good because then I'll be like, let's Usual Suspects the shit out of me. Yeah, exactly. You know, I'll be like, wait, Kobayashi, what? Like, you know,
what movie you want to watch tonight, Kalyn? We got Usual Suspects. Have you seen that? Would you like to see that?
I don't think I have seen that one. Let's watch that.
Oh, you're gonna really like this one. It's got a surprise in there.
That's me and my roomie at the nursing home, I guess.
Exactly.
Or my nurse.
Except if your Alzheimer's is that bad, by the time you're mid-movie, you're like, what is going on in this movie?
I'm lost already. Let's try again tomorrow.
Set fire to his house in Skokie, Illinois.
Right.
Quartet,
Yeah, it's like a hard movie to place because I feel like it's a great movie that I want to give credit to on my personal best movies list. Like, and yet, where does it go?
I know.
These are the struggles I have in life.
This is a real conundrum.
Yeah.
Way more important than like getting a job.
Yeah. Like, I'll figure that shit out later. What I need to sort out is this fucking top 100 movies and where Usual Suspects falls on this. I don't know if I've actually ever seen Sixth Sense.
Oh, but you somehow know the end.
Yeah, he's dead all the whole time. Yeah. What? Oh no! I gave it away.
There's a statute of limitation on spoiler alerts. Spoiler alert, Kalyn is yawning.
Again.
At one point, somebody said something about Dad's lisp. And I was like,
lisp?
Dad has a lisp?
He does?
What are you talking about? He does. He has a little bit of like when he says certain things.
Really?
Yeah, and then once you hear it, you can't unhear it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Man. Yeah. I know.
Mind blown. Exactly.
Yeah.
It'll be the same thing.
I'm like, man, what do I have that I don't know about? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, genuinely, when you like grow up with somebody, you just don't notice that.
Well, right.
They say something weird or do something weird or whatever.
So I just got to ask Andrea, what do I do that's weird, Andrea?
Yeah.
Tell me.
What does Kalyn do weird? Well, you sleep all day.
Yeah, she's got narcolepsy. I mean, there's that. And narcolepsy and Alzheimer's. I'm always like, what day is it? I don't know. I'm always
3-4 days, never wake up.
Yeah, and then I'll be awake for 2 days straight, and I'm like, I don't know, whatever. My circadian rhythm's different than yours.
We'll be like, is Kalyn alive? Yes, that was said.
Yeah, that is one thing that I do, is I burp.
It's another weird thing. You've noticed that, huh?
Well, yeah, I've noticed because, like, I don't care. And so, like, I'll be around my guy friends and I'll be like, I'll, like, chug a soda and then I'll be like
rip one.
A really good one, you know? And they're like, dang. I'm like... Oh, I guess I need to not do that.
Yeah. Some dude will think it's cool.
I mean, let's be honest. I don't know that any dude's going to be buying what I'm selling at this point. I'm kind of giving up hope.
Oh, gee.
Yeah.
Is that an Alzheimer's sign?
Maybe. Depression is. So.
Hey, there
we're
you
there,
go.
Yeah. But, yeah. Oh, well.
The Mountain Dew's conspiracy.
Yeah,
theory.
yeah.
So there's this cat.
Man.
On social media. Man, we got right on top of this one.
Right, yeah. You're like, conspiracy, and I'm like, where would you rank Usual Suspects? Okay, go ahead.
We're not the most structured and organized podcast.
Yeah.
So the guy on social media is saying, every time Mountain Dew comes out with a flavor, something bad happens.
Oh.
So, listen to this one.
Okay.
Code Red, 2001.
Twin Towers,
September 11th.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Maui Burst came out in 2023.
COVID?
The Maui Fires.
Oh,
the fires on
wow.
Maui.
Oh, no.
Yeah. All right. Star Spangled Splash 2024. Star Spangled Splash.
Trump got elected?
You're it's kind of stuck on this Trump getting elected.
I don't know. What happened?
No, who wrote the Star Spangled Banner?
I don't know.
Francis Scott Key.
Oh, that's right.
So what was in Baltimore Harbor, the barge knocked over the Francis Scott Key Bridge. You have no recollection.
I'm like, where are we going with this? Like,
here's the thing about in order to notice conspiracy theories, Kalyn, you're like,
you have to have some awareness of like history or like present day, even like either one. What's happened? What's going on now? Then being able to tie them together. Yeah. I'm like. Like, wait, tell me more. That you've blown my mind too many times in one sentence. Like,
wait, back up. What was the stuff called? Star Spangled Splash.
Star Spangled Splash came out. Then our national anthem was written by somebody named Francis Scott Key, a name I don't know. And then tie that to Baltimore, in which we have a harbor and a bridge. Yeah, named Francis. I'm like, what? No. I don't keep up with the news. Like,
the news from 1776.
Look, yeah. You want to do it?
Have you heard of the Star Spangled Banner? You're familiar with this tune?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Was it one of those big boats that have the containers?
Container ship.
I remember hearing about container ship driving into the bridge, but I didn't know which bridge it was or where. Like, yeah, I know like 3 bridges in this world, so like now I have number 4.
If another one of these falls down, you'll be able to connect the dots.
I'll be like, what? Wait a minute, Mountain Dew, what'd you launch? Like London Bridge, like
piss water.
Yeah, right.
Kalyn's conspiracy theory.
I'm like,
bedroom.
keep going.
You just put stuff. There's no red string because we just can't.
Because there's nothing to tack it to. Just like empty boards. You're like, okay, here's one point. Okay, now we can connect that too. There's not a thing on that wall. Okay, so we'll write this on that wall. Now we got a string. I'm like, whoa, keep going.
Like, that's all we got.
I'm like, dang, that is wild.
Pitch Black 2024 was one of the Mountain Dew flavors.
They have a flavor called Pitch Black.
They have a flavor, and it is black, and it looks gross.
It looks blacker than Coke.
Let's look at Pitch Black. I'll share my screen. Here's Pitch Black Mountain Dew. They've had different iterations, I guess.
Oh.
These guys,
the dudes are playing cornhole. They're like, here's a black dude.
Pitching.
Oh my god! Whoa! I didn't even God!
And they're holding Mountain Dew.
Oh my god! That's pretty bad.
Mountain Dew, guys, you are so racist.
Like, is that your
or
work?
Is it Google? Is it Google that's racist?
Man, that's pretty bad, that picture. I'll just be honest.
It's bad because when you put in Pitch Black, Mountain Dew...
It has a black dude tossing something holding Mountain Dew. Yeah, it looks pretty bad.
Welcome to the world of AI.
Yeah.
Apparently, they launched Pitch Black in 2024, and then there was an IT blackout.
Oh my god. We're saying Code Red is tied to 9/11. That's a little bit of a stretch. And also, you've had Code Red out since 2001? And we got rid of Spark after like 3 years? Yeah. We got 24 years with Code Red.
Well, it seems like some of these flavors that like come and go, come back, and whatever. I mean, now there's like a grassroots effort.
Yeah, that I am a part of.
That's right.
Please invite me to that group.
Member number 10. We'd like to encourage all our listeners to sign up for the Bring Back
Mountain Dew Spark
Facebook group. And then there was Tropical Swirl, which
coincided with
unending hurricanes in the south. You're not buying this?
Unending hurricanes?
Like, I live in the southeast U.S.
We have a hurricane every year.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And it coincides with a Mountain Dew.
Oh my God, they knew it. They released that? When did they release it? Has it even been since like one of the bad hurricanes? Was it like around Katrina or like Harvey or?
Let's find out. It was 2021. One part of their limited time summer flavors. So, okay, what hurricanes hit the U.S. in 2021? Wikipedia tells me that 2021 was the third most active Atlantic hurricane season on record. So,
oh my God. The third most? That's crazy. Yeah. That's such a conspiracy.
You can tell somebody's pulling the strings behind the curtains because they come up with a flavor and it can result in terrorist attacks.
Yeah.
It can result in
natural disasters.
Result into boats running into bridges.
Right? Yeah. Lazy captains sleeping when they should be paying attention where their boat's going.
Was that the one? I think the engine ran out of...
Who's to blame? Okay, so them running out of gas is not the captain's fault?
Well, I don't know. The captain was asleep. I think it's going to be his fault, even if he or she was not...
Yeah, she.
Yeah. I'm trying not to be too racist like Mountain Dew or sexist. Background. Bound for Sri Lanka. That's why we're tariffing them.
No kidding. They deserve it.
They take out a bridge, they owe us money, man.
Yeah. Don't let your captains fall asleep on the job. We got a lot of bridges.
Kalyn's going to name all the bridges she knows. Here we go.
Golden Gate Bridge.
1.
Brooklyn Bridge.
2.
Francis Scott Key Bridge.
Cheater. 3.
London Bridge.
4.
The Triborough Bridge.
That's not even the most famous bridge.
Queensboro Bridge.
Wow, that's also not the most famous.
I said Brooklyn already.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I missed it. I got lost in all those bridges. That long list of bridges.
But, okay, we're done with bridges. That's all I got. That's all the bridges I know.
I don't know if I could name all that anymore, if I'm being totally honest. I know there are bridges.
That's true. They do exist. I've seen them. I've seen them a couple of times. Like, they exist, for sure.
And they stand up. I've driven over a few.
I do not understand how they make bridges at all. I've watched things to learn how to make bridges, and I still don't get it. Like, how do you get on that side first?
Yeah. Yeah.
End of question. I don't know. Yeah. Or like tightrope walkers. Like there's a tightrope walker that across skyscrapers. How you get that tightrope across? How'd they do that?
That's a great question.
Conspiracy number 1.
That is. Mountain Dew's got something to do with it. All right. I don't know why we waited this long to talk about the most important topic of the week. Pete Rose and Shoeless Joe Jackson among players reinstated by Major League Baseball.
And Shoeless Joe?
Anybody who had a lifetime suspension from the Major League Baseball that is now dead, they reinstated. Because it's lifetime suspension.
Yeah. But Shoeless Joe Jackson did some fucked up shit. Pete Rose is innocent.
I don't know if Pete Rose is innocent of his gambling or not.
He's not innocent, exactly. But he's not guilty like those guys. He didn't throw the World Series.
You're right. I've never been an advocate to reinstate the Black Sox. Shoeless Joe Jackson was a hell of a baseball player and worthy of some consideration. But Pete Rose, listen to these stats.
Okay.
His lifetime batting average was .303, which is excellent. He's baseball's career leader in hits, games played, 3.562, at-bats, singles, outs. And most stats experts agree he won more regular season games 1972 than any other Major League Baseball player or even any other professional athlete in history.
Yeah.
He also won 3 batting titles, 2 Gold Glove Awards, and the Most Valuable Award and the Rookie of the Year Award. A lot of dudes would get in just off the 3 World Series, and, you know.
Yeah, I love that we're talking about that. I learned about Pete Rose on this podcast, and now I feel so strongly about Pete Rose. I do. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame for fucking sure. I think he's amazing. Like, he's such a lovable scoundrel to me. Like, there's no other way to describe him.
You want to let him in the Hall of Fame just for being...
I do. I mean, there's just nothing I don't like about him, honestly. I even like his later interviews in life. To that female reporter who was like, ask me about it later, toots, or whatever he said that was clearly like sexist. I'm just love that you fucking can't help but get in your own way all the time, and you're just such a like that's me being Pete Rose. Like, yeah, I want him in. I want him in bad.
Well,
I think I should start a letter writing campaign to the National Baseball. I mean, I'm sure that people are on this already.
This has a little bit more groundswell support than Spark.
Surprisingly, there are more people on board here than about Spark Zero. This is the squeakiest chair in the world.
I wondered if you noticed.
Yeah, I mean, I can't help but moving.
Sometimes people don't notice things about themselves.
Not me. me.
Don't hit your big ass on anything.
I know, right?
You're way up higher than you were. A little bit higher. It doesn't matter.
And now I've got my art on the back wall.
Yeah. Although, calling it. How is it we get so few views on this podcast?
How am I single? I don't know. This chair is a lot better, though.
Oh my god, so much better.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I gotta sneeze.
Robert's gonna sneeze, and I'm gonna make my Pete Rose sneeze. I love him.
But I'm fascinated to find out when he goes on the ballot. If I had to place a bet, I would say he would probably sail in first ballot.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there are some holdouts.
I thought he would be in already, honestly. After, like, as soon as I learned about him and learned who he was.
I heard about this guy. Why isn't he in the Hall of Fame?
Then I was like, man, he's already dead? Like, what are we doing? Get him in the Hall of Fame right now. Yeah. And then I went and got a signed Pete Rose baseball that I was going to give you. But then I liked it too much and I kept it for myself. The baseball I got, it was like $50 or something like that.
Because there's like a Pete Rose signed baseball in every baseball card shop in America, probably.
Probably, yeah.
I wanted to show you was the list of the other people off the band list. We talked about Joe Jackson. Of course, he's from the Black Sox.
How many people of these do you think I'll know?
You've now heard the only one that people know. With the possible exception of Pete Rose, might be listed again down here. You didn't know this. He had a career batting average of .356.
Wow.
The fourth highest in MLB history. And he took the $5,000, but he batted .375 in the World Series, never made an error, and hit the series' only home run.
Wow.
So if he threw the game, he did it elegantly. Covered it up well.
Right.
Here's the other guys. Buck Weaver. Eddie Chakotay.
Eddie Chakotay. Man, these great names are great. We don't name people
Lefty Williams.
Lefty Williams? Keep going.
Happy Felsch.
Somebody's name's Happy?
It's not his real name, but I don't think it can't be. All right, I'm looking up Happy Felsch. Look, Happy Felsch.
It's his real name. Oh, no, it's not. His name's Oscar.
Of course it is. You think Lefty's real name? This is Claude Lefty Williams.
Dang it.
Yeah.
People don't have good nicknames anymore either.
You're so right. Where were we?
Okay, we're on the list. Happy Felsch, Lucky Williams, Lefty Williams, Buckeye, whatever.
Yeah.
Who we got next?
Fred McMillan.
Boo.
Swede Reisberg.
Swede?
It's probably not his real name either.
Is he Swedish?
He probably is.
That's fun. It's fun that we could just be like, this is Mex. He's Mexican. We call him Mex. You know?
Swede Reisberg. Charles August Swede Reisberg.
His middle name's August?
Yeah.
Wow. He was born in San Francisco.
He sure was. Home to the
Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, you're getting it. You're getting it. He also worked on a dairy farm.
Classic.
After his baseball career ended, he ran a tavern and a lumber business in the Northwest. During his playing days, he had been spiked by an opposing player, and the injury never properly healed, causing an eventual amputation.
Whoa.
Oh, my God. He was the last living Black Sox player.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Chick. Candill.
Chick.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
We don't know what we're doing with nicknames these days.
We are not good at nicknames anymore.
Yeah. This is a dying art.
We should start an email campaign.
Uh-huh.
Joe Gideon.
I don't know him.
He had guilty knowledge of gambling.
Oh.
You know who the guy was, the commissioner who suspended all these guys?
No.
His name was Kennesaw Mountain Landis.
What?
Kennesaw.
Whoa.
Kennesaw, middle name Mountain. Last name Landis.
Wow. He's like, I go by my full name, Kennesaw Mountain Landis. Dang.
Let's see if that was his real... I mean, now I'm wondering if anybody's real name is...
Kennesaw? That's not a nickname.
Okay, I gotta show you these.
I can't see. Oh, man. Now that looks like a fun dude. Like,
if those gamblers out of my baseball league.
Man, if I've ever seen a fun guy, that grimace,
it's amazing.
Man.
Maybe we'll put him on the thumbnail.
Totally.
President Theodore Roosevelt appointed Landis, and he was succeeded by Happy Chandler.
Man, another Happy. Happy. Can you just hover over the picture again? I want to see Happy.
He doesn't look too bad.
Yeah,
but...
he's not too unhappy. If Keneshaw was nicknamed Happy, that would be... like,
this guy, Happy Benjamin Chandler, you could cast him in a mob movie.
100%.
In a second.
Yeah, man. Happy.
All right, we got to the guy who had guilty knowledge and got lifetime suspension for his guilty knowledge of the gambling activities. Gene Paulette associated with the gamblers in 1919.
He was just like, I know these guys.
Yeah, Black Sox, I heard of them. Sure, I know.
They're like, you're out for life.
Wait.
For life.
None. Okay, all right.
I'm Keneshaw Mountain Landers and I will not have it.
Do it again.
I'm Keneshaw Mountain Landers and I will not have it.
That is precisely how that conversation works. You've nailed it. All right, it gets better.
Okay.
Benny Koff Keneshaw went nuts.
Yeah, clearly.
Because he was banned in 1921. Despite his acquittal on auto theft charge, Commissioner Keneshaw Mountain Landis deemed him no longer a fit companion for other ball players.
He's like, somebody thought you did something one time and get out.
We know you're off the hook.
Get out.
Yeah.
Get out. Get out.
But Keneshaw, you keep throwing...
Baseball is honorable. And we will not...
You keep throwing out people that are gonna...
That's right. I will not have it. I will not.
All right. Lee McGee was banned in 1921.
Lee McGee is also a great name.
Yeah, it is. He was banned in 1921 over his disputed back salary, elicited evidence of his gambling involvement. Shuffling Phil.
I love it. Man, what the hell are we doing? MLB, you guys need to get it together. Maybe everybody got scared after Keneshaw Mountain Landers came through and it was like, I don't even want to have a weird nickname.
No, my name's not Lefty. My name is August.
Yeah. What's the closest thing we've got now? A-Rod? That's not even good.
Yeah.
He should have been called Leg.
And I don't think A-Rod runs around. Wait, he does now, but I don't think when he was a kid, like his mom was like, A-Rod! Clean your room, A-Rod! How many times I gotta tell you?
Right. You should have been like, call me Chick. My name's A-Rod, but you can call me Chick.
Okay, Shuffling.
Shuffling.
So great. Yeah, so Shuffling Phil Douglas, banned for life because he was a Giants player banned after threatening his manager.
Okay.
God.
Yeah.
Like, this is all stuff that would get you like a 1 week suspension today.
Right.
These guys are banned for life.
Yeah. You have to leave in disgrace. Leave this world in disgrace.
No one threatens a manager in this league. No.
Hell no. No one gets accused and acquitted of stealing a car. Not in baseball. Not in baseball.
Cozy Dolan.
Man, yeah, Cozy could be my nickname.
Yeah,
Cozy.
yeah. He's a Giants coach involved in the O'Connell incident, so he somehow involved in bribing the other player.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you, one secret to success in 1920s baseball, stay the heck away from
Keneshaw. No shit.
Keep your head down.
He's like, baseball is a reputable sport.
I thought we might look at Ryder.
Well, let's do a quick look at the portfolio.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah.
Thank you, parliamentarian. The portfolios as a whole are doing a lot of green now.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at Get Rich, 10%.
Crushing them all.
Yeah.
And you know which one's red? The past portfolio. My God, are we geniuses?
We are so good. We are so good.
We know how to analyze stocks inside
That's
and
right.
out. So.
I will say we are kicking the ass of everybody else.
Yep.
Everybody else is just trying to keep up with the S&P, but not us.
No, we doubled up the S&P.
Yeah, we've been doubled up on the S&P.
Yeah.
We stay doubled up on the S&P.
Should we see who the heroes are here?
Yeah, but it's Chewy.
Oh, it's going to be the same suspects.
Yeah.
The
Usual.
All right.
Also, Fannie Mae.
Yeah, Fannie Mae's carrying most of the water around here. But also Chewy's doing great. And Reddit.
Nice. How is it our uranium?
Well, our Denison mine options are just looking abysmal. We thought it was 15 cents. They're worth 5 cents.
This is my whole thing with stocks and stuff. Is like, I just don't sweat it. I don't sweat it at all. Like when it goes up and it goes down, like with the tariffs and all that stuff, I was like, I'm just not going to look at my portfolio for a bit.
Yeah.
That's my solution. Is just be an ostrich and bury my head in the sand and not worry. And then it like so all seems to turn out fine.
That's a better reaction than most people have, which is when it goes down, sell, and when it goes up, buy. That's the classic.
Right. That repeat until broke.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, yeah.
For the record, these Denison Mine options expire January 2026. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, since we're here, let's look at the writer chart.
Yeah. I can't believe we made it all the way to R.
Yeah. We're getting there. This
Yeah.
is what happens when you stick with something for 54 episodes.
Yeah, except we've been on R for like the past like 2 months or something. But
yeah, you skip I and you skip Q and
yeah.
Wait, because they don't exist.
They don't exist.
Yeah,
we're not withholding information from our dear listeners.
Well, we are, but not about that.
You guys don't need to know everything,
yeah,
right?
come on.
Like,
listeners, give us a little slack.
Yeah,
give us a little privacy. Here. I know we let a lot hang out there, but give us a little privacy for God's sake.
Yeah. I can't really see that chart very well with
this.
No,
it's a thinly traded. It's not a huge stock.
Yeah,
the whole company's worth $6.5 billion.
Oh, okay.
So it's a mid cap. It's called a mid cap. So it's not in the S&P 500. It's.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry.
I feel like this is boring. Wait till you see what we have in store.
What we have in store is us saying bye.
So this past week, it's up 9%, down to, year to date, up 1%. I think, what's the S&P done over the same amount of time?
Gone up and down a whole fucking lot.
Yeah. Well, remember this number, up 0.93. What has the S&P done year to date? Up 1.30. So it's like doing the same thing,
Yeah, I'm not too excited about Ryder.
Yeah, just on the face of it.
Yeah, right. Based on our limited conversation about it before.
5 years, Ryder's been up 429%, so 400% versus 100%. But here's what I think. But look where this 5 years is, right? Is... chewing these M&Ms right over that. Maybe you've never noticed this about yourself, but you chew M&Ms right over microphones. I'm waiting.
I'm just kidding.
I can't say that. I'm trying to conduct a serious podcast.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, I'm very serious. I'm not trying to make any noise now. I really am not. I just have noises. Noises come out of my mouth.
They should...
I'm going to stay away from the mic. I'm going to stay away from the mic.
Now I agree with the people. They should make podcasting equipment more expensive. Then we would never have this dumb idea.
Yeah.
If we'd have been like, hey, you know what we should do? We should build a rocket ship to the moon.
Yeah. Too bad it's expensive. That's the only thing keeping me from doing that.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, Kalyn, I've got this idea.
We're going to build a bullet train.
A bullet train.
It's going to be awesome.
To Madagascar.
Yeah, from here. Cleveland to Madagascar direct.
And you're like, hot damn, I love it. I love it.
We're going to go down to the bottom of the ocean and come back up in Madagascar.
This idea, I see nothing wrong with this idea. Nothing.
And it's going to be no problem to build it.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be, we're going to...
Lickety split.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Yeah, we both have the expertise to begin with to do this.
But I do have one question. What if you had to guess? What do you think it might cost to build this bullet train?
A bullet train that goes across continents might be a little expensive. I don't know. Okay, so you were going to say about Ryder.
Yeah.
In the past 5 years, or do you want to even do it?
No, I will.
You want to just say goodbye?
You're like, we are so bored with Ryder.
Yeah, I'm not into him. No, we'll put him in the past folder.
All right.
Past portfolio.
We're not exactly known for our in-depth analysis, but this is the lightest time.
We're like, nope, not interested. That's roughly how I analyze other stocks, though.
We picked stocks because...
nope, don't like it.
We picked stocks because the CEO is not hot enough or too hot.
That's legit, though.
Well, sure, but we didn't even...
We don't even know. It could be super hot.
This guy could be a stone fox.
It could be too hot.
It could be too hot. You might have to short the stock.
Yeah.
All right. Well, folks, if there's one thing we do around here, it's provide investment advice, and our investment advice is
listen to other people for investment advice.
Well, I was gonna say take a pass on Ryder, but
we don't provide investment advice.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
Yeah. Neither do they either. They all say that.
Who says that?
The other people.
What? Neither do they. The universal.
Here's the other thing. This is the founding principle of the podcast, right? The problem with those other financial podcasts is they know what they're talking about.
Right.
They're experts.
Yeah. It makes them boring.
Who wants to listen to that?
I want to listen to two idiots talk about baseball people and then be like, and by the way, well, let's look at some stocks.
And impersonate long-dead commissioners of baseball.
Kennesaw
Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Right.
what I thought the world needed.
That is our niche.
There's already 5,000 financial podcasts. How
Right.
many of them talked about Kennesaw Mountain Landis this week?
One.
Yeah.
You're listening to it.
That's
right here.
That's right.
Breaking new ground.
Listen, if somebody heard them talk about him on another podcast.
Don't bother telling us and just go listen to that bullshit. We don't need you. We do need you. Stay and listen to us instead.
So I came up with one more topic for the
Okay.
podcast this week. Many of the podcasts I listen to, they close their episodes with like standard questions. I wonder what our 3 questions should be. What 3 questions would the Kalyn?
Who is your favorite judge from history? Mine is Kennesaw Mountain Landish.
And his successor, Happy.
That's the best.
Our standard questions would be like, who the hell do you think you are?
Who do you think you are? What the fuck? That would be one of my standard questions. Let's move on.
Nothing else to move on to. Cue the music. You are listening to Kalyn Kimmel gives a pep talk. Kalyn Kimmel, motivational speaker.
Yeah, I like to keep the audience on their toes. Will she be alive next week? Like, woo, who knows?
Will she die of Alzheimer's or suicide first? This is amazing. Good news is you don't know that many bridges.
Right.
I think we were saying something along
Like and
the lines
subscribe.
of- yeah. Our email address is robertandkalyn@gmail.com. Send us
Kalyn.
an email. And the one thing you should never do is...
Take this as financial or investment or life advice.
And secondarily, do not go jump off the bridge.
Don't do it.
Any other amazing advice you should give the people, Kalyn?
No.
All right.
Kick your naps.
Yeah, take your naps, folks.
Listen to your body.
The body says sleep, you need to sleep.
Yeah.
All right, with that,
All right.
let's talk later.
Bye.